Hope this is on, by the way. No viewers yet. Let's see why. Anyone online? Okay, yes, some people are coming in. It still says that there's 0 viewers, but I see your messages already, so I'm guessing that's not up to date. So, how did you like the new version of the thing? I worked the entire week on it. I had to learn how this software thingy works and get a new camera and all that. But I quite liked it. I enjoyed it a lot, just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Again, I think in this stream I did not change the settings for the live thing, so I might be seeing you like quite a few seconds later. If you have any questions, we can talk. Are you ready for the thing? For the shine the light, light the shine? I heard this is gonna be the best alternative thing from everything. And I don't know why I keep looking, like when you see me looking sideways, I'm actually reading the chat instead of looking into the camera. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking into the camera like before. When is the next trivia night? It is going to be the next Saturday. I'm gonna keep it every Saturday. Or at least while people can still do this. Maybe I can move it on a Friday at some point, but right now, Saturday I think is fine. Will you invite friends over for Shine a Light? Actually, I won't. I don't even think I'll be able to watch it because it's going to be at 4 in the morning here. And today, I was actually planning to have my very first Eurovision party in Japan. And the whole thing just fell off because there was no Eurovision. So actually, tonight it was supposed to be like us like filming the whole party in the apartment with like all my friends, you know, like Lauren would have been here, Mike would have been here. They said it way before that they will join whatever happens. So that was the plan for today, but since Eurovision was cancelled, we kind of canceled the whole thing because it's too late to watch alternate things. And I don't think they were really interested to see the alternative Eurovisions. I have to study more Eurovision. Well, I'm also making the questions to be a bit harder just because in the first week they were literally way too easy. People were answering like just like that. So then last week I made them a bit harder, and now because I figured out how to do this new thing, I just thought, hey, let's just play with it, just do different stuff. So that made it a little bit harder. How is my Voda? Do you mean Voda or whatever I'm drinking here? I'm not supposed to show, which I'm literally just showing. How do you stop a fish from smelling? You cover its gills. I don't know. Hi, Jonathan. It's gonna be 5 a.m. for you. Lily, are you in Australia? It has to be 1 hour away from me, so I'm thinking it's Australia. So Carol was supposed to be at a wedding. I know that does happen. Soon, like just in a few days, I was supposed to fly to Germany also to a wedding, and it's not going to happen anymore. A home Eurovision for your friends. That's actually pretty cool, Harrison. So, Adwant, as you said, you like it a mix of easier and harder questions. Do you think like this was a good mix, or do you think they were too hard or too easy? I don't think they were too easy. I definitely don't think they were too easy. Eisenherz did say it shouldn't be based on speed merits, and I agree. That's why I did try to do this, because I did notice, I mean, not take anything away from Kihak, because obviously the answers are coming like that. So Kihak is the winner for sure. But there were some others that were using just the internet speed to answer faster than the others, and I kind of felt bad for the others. So I just thought, let's just make it harder for everyone to have a chance to actually type. Will you upload a video tonight? Adli, I will not upload a video tonight. Like, this should have been at 1 a.m. Like, everything is scheduled 1 a.m. here and 4 p.m. Japan time. And because I was doing the live stream, I did not upload a video at the same time. But tomorrow you're gonna have the video. How is my sake? I don't have sake. So I guess you guys really want to see what I'm having. That way, by the way. It's just something sweet, but to make me feel like it's partyish because it's Saturday, and why not? Wait, it's 1 a.m. to you guys? Yes, Swedish. Oh, Trildy just subscribed, so thank you for that. Yes, this is... Here is 1:20 a.m. because I'm in Japan. Oh, Christmas, and okay, thank you for another subscription. Get rid of the background music. Wait, do you hear the background music now? That should not happen. Or do you mean like usually in the show to get rid of the music? Harrison is saying, if you want to stop winning, pay me tipping classes so I don't misspell stuff. Sent to Keyhug. And that's true. Like, Harrison, you missed quite a few questions on misspelling stuff. I saw you being one of the first, but you always had something wrong. The riddle questions, yes, I also, but to be honest, to make one of those riddle questions, I need around 20 minutes for like one question just to make it up, to figure out something that it's easy enough to figure it out, but hard enough to understand what it is in the beginning. Georgia, Belgium, and Malta are the only songs with no live performances whatsoever. You mean this year? They're not even Belgium? Belgium sounds awesome, and I know that Destiny can sing live, so I'm actually really surprised. Oh, during the quiz. Okay, so during the quiz I can actually lower the sound, but no one said that, or at least I didn't see it in the chat. So if you guys notice stuff like this, when you type a comment, just add my name to it, so then I will get notified that something is sent to me, and then I will pay more attention to it, and I can either lower the sound, or I just don't want to have like all these quiet moments when I'm trying to figure out who's top 5 and whatever, because sometimes I feel like that takes very long and people might get bored if nothing's happening. Okay, so some people love the background music, so I don't know. Another idea that I had was actually to give you like sound stuff, so it would have been like, oh, maybe I can actually do that with you right now and you can tell me if that works or not. Because obviously I cannot hear what the camera, like what I'm doing live, because if I would hear that, you would rehear it through my mic. So my thing is totally muted and I have no idea. But I can show you something that I had planned and I gave up on, and you can tell me if you can figure out what song that would have been. But I just hope that's not gonna go extremely loud. So just prepare for it. You're gonna hear something that's gonna be like really high pitch and really fast. It's like a speed up song. And let me know how that works, if it's too annoying, too loud, too whatever. So I'm gonna put this one in. And let me know if you can figure out which song this one is. Again, I cannot hear what you guys are hearing, and that's why I kind of gave up on the idea, because I could not know what's happening. Yeah, Max's song, yeah, it's not gonna make my playlist. But is this ultra annoying? I don't see any answers yet. It's a bit loud at first. Yes, because I just moved it straight in and I didn't have time to plan the sound. It just starts when you put it in. Oh, too fast, ugly. That was the point of it, to be very fast. And it's not me, I'm not the one singing, it's an actual act. Oh look, well that's why you're the winner, Kihag. It is on a Sunday. So you're actually very good at all this. How do you even do that? So I'm gonna turn it off now. It was indeed on a Sunday. It's just speed up, 3 times speed up, and the pitch changes. Man, Kihag, you're like ruling this. Like even when it's not for real, you're still the first one. Which part of it makes you think that it's on a Sunday? Because to me, the only time when I could figure out if I wouldn't know, the only part where I would probably figure out is the very end of the song when she does like those flower thingies, and then I know that that was the end of On a Sunday. That's a good idea for quiz. I know, but I'm afraid to do it because I don't know how loud everything is or how fast, or that's what scares me. That's why I gave up on it. That was supposed to be one of the things for tonight. Again? Wait, you want to hear the thing again? Okay. Are you for real? I find it personally so annoying, but I like the beat. I like how the beat sounds when it's really fast. Okay, here it goes again. It starts very loud in the beginning, but I'm gonna change the sound very fast back to low. So, what do you like? Do you like the boom, 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 boom? In the very end, she says that thank you Europe or something, and it just sounds like choo choo. And I think that's really funny. Okay, someone says no, someone says yes. Okay, I'll leave it once more, just once, and that's it. It's just 1 minute. Because I do understand why some people would find this really annoying. Other songs. Well, I did test some other songs, not everything is working. So some of the songs have to be very low, like low tempo, because if it's high tempo already from the beginning and I speed it up, it's literally just you have no idea what's going on. I'm not ruining Esther's legacy, I think I just make it like upbeat, like dancey. Jonathan, now you can hear it, yeah? Well, now if you know which one it is, it's a lot easier to understand what it is. Your doctor tells you have 30 seconds. Yeah, well, that's good to know. It means that I'm a very good DJ. Did this thing stop? Wait, is this on repeat? It should not be on repeat. Probably you heard it already like 5 times. Okay, I'm stopping it now. Let's move on. Like, this is fun, but because I cannot hear it at the same time as you guys, I gave up on the idea because I don't know what you're actually hearing. Oh, Arison, you still... I think, like, honestly, I would only figure out at the very end of the song. So only when, like, she's doing all that in the end, that would be the moment when I would know, oh, that's on a Sunday. But the rest of the song, like 50 seconds or however long it is, I would have no idea which song that is. Kihag, you want this? I will give you this as a prize if you want it. I'm actually gonna add it to your pictures. Dana, I did not because I'm actually planning to do a reaction. I want to actually react, like do first reaction to the thing, but I'm totally doing it. It's actually in the planning. I don't want to start anything ahead of time. Like I want to do it like for real, the first reaction. Maybe it's gonna be bad. Rockefeller Street is the only song that is better in this style. I haven't heard. Is there like a chipmunk version of Rockefeller Street? Even with headphone? If I would use a headphone... No, the only way I could do that, no, with a headphone it wouldn't work. The way this would work is if I would watch my live stream on my phone and use headphones from my phone to hear what you guys are hearing. But I think that would get me crazy because if I'm talking and I hear myself delayed talking what I'm just saying, I think my brain will just stop. Which, by the way, this should be a challenge for you guys. Just try that, because I did it once. You literally don't know how to talk anymore. Just try to listen to yourself speaking, but delayed on some headphones. Either you learn like a speech and you say that speech and you record it on your iPhone, and then use the headphones on, start the speech, and then you start talking afterwards, and you will see how it just breaks your brain. You cannot think anymore. Can you make a group where we would send suggestions for questions? I have some interesting ideas. Yeah, that actually might be a thing. Well, I do already have the Facebook group. Oh, but if you write the questions there, everyone is gonna see the questions. So maybe, but then also, if I know that the question is coming from you, you're not gonna be able to get points for your own question. But I could do that. I will figure out. Maybe I will do just a trivia group on Facebook, or I don't know, a group on YouTube. That's not the thing. So I'm gonna think of something, and yeah, because that would also help me, because I'm spending a lot of time trying to figure out questions. My brother, who knows nothing about Eurovision, knows about Rockefeller Street because of the meme. I don't know the meme. I wonder what's the meme. Does anything have to do with the flower? Or with them just like creepily just coming out from behind the buildings? Oh, this is just one. I still have like 3 of them in the fridge. But I'm not gonna leave while you guys are here. I'm just gonna have to enjoy how much is left on this one. Well, you know the meme with the epic sex guy? A lot of the Americans know that meme, but they have no idea that it's from Eurovision. They don't even know what Eurovision is, most of them. Oh, it's like dabbing. I wonder what that would have been. Actually, maybe I should look just to go on 9gag or something and see what memes are, like if you just type Eurovision in there, what the memes are gonna be. What is the Eurovision redemption you posted on YouTube? What are you going to do with that? So that one is gonna work exactly like the Eurovision Rock Contest. So people right now nominated, which by the way guys, I think you've nominated all the possible countries and all the possible years. And I'm gonna make a video probably on Monday where I'm gonna make sets of the songs, kind of like the semifinals, where you guys are gonna vote. And 10 from each set are gonna qualify into the final, plus I'm gonna choose 5 of them to add to them to have 25. And it's gonna be just like the rock contest. In the end, me and my friends are gonna be reacting to all of them, and we're gonna have a winner. So it's gonna be like, who's the winning non-qualifier from Eurovision, pretty much. That would be the redemption. Let's see, what else? I remember TikTok. I don't even have TikTok. I don't know why I have like this feeling of just not starting TikTok. I don't know why, like just the ads alone, seeing all the ads on YouTube are kind of annoying, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to watch anyone doing like stupid things. Yeah, so he had also knew about the epic sex guy before Eurovision. Did you show Eurovision clips to Japanese people before? No, but it was in works. So I was very close to actually start a series, Japanese React to Eurovision. But right when everything, like, you know, I started the channel pretty much in February. So when this thing started, like the thing, you know, the thing, the Japanese here are extremely safe. Like, they don't want to get in touch, they don't want to do anything during these times. So we kind of postponed everything until the whole thing goes away. Because at this time, they are, like here in Japan, they're actually very safe. Next, what is your top 5 non-qualifying song? Well, I cannot tell you that because if I answer that question, you will not watch my video when I'm going to give the points to those countries, which, by the way, I hope you guys are going to qualify them. I was actually literally so upset that for the rock contest, Finland 2008 and Slovakia 2012 did not qualify. How are the Americans related to each other? Are they couples? So Lauren and Mike, they're married. Amelia and Zach are married. Mike is also married, but his wife is never in the videos. Who else was in the reaction videos? Mary. They're all like, I think. Do I have any singles? No, I think everyone is married. Everyone is married, but not necessarily to each other. The two couples that you always see and they are married is Amelia with Zach and Lauren with Mike. Google Forms to vote. I could actually think to that, yeah. Because I know that a lot of people don't want to join Facebook, and yeah, I will think of that, yeah. I like your content, but I don't like the idea of the rock contest. Well, what don't you like about it? You don't like the rock music? Because, I mean, the genre is gonna change every time. I just started with rock because I grew up listening to rock music, so it was kind of like my nostalgia thing, like Norway 2005, Lordi. I mean, those are like my, I don't know, like my rock Eurovision feelings. And because the newer songs, I have to be honest, the newer songs that are rock, they don't really move me. Like, except for like Hungary 2018, I'm more of a guy that likes songs like Turkey 2010 or Norway 2005, Lordi. What else? Like Iceland 2007, that was one of my favorites back then. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a different genre if you don't like the rock one. Are you gonna upload another reaction video of a full show? Yes. So when we are doing the year's reaction with Mike and Lauren, those are gonna be full shows. I do have to say though that I've noticed, this was totally by mistake, but I did notice that by uploading these videos separately, it does help the channel a bit more. Not necessarily by the number of views, because I think the views are kind of the same. If we add them all up, it would have been the same amount of views in the end, but it helps it more because you're watching a more percentage of a video. So in the YouTube algorithm, there is this thing that they're using, how much percent of the video is being watched, and if that one is very low, YouTube is not going to recommend that video further. So when I did the rock contest, the whole point was to make the full show just like a normal Eurovision and to have the juries in the end, voting and all that. And because I had to break it up because of the mistakes that I've done, I realized that people are only clicking on the countries that they want to see, and then the average percentage of the video being watched is way higher, which means that YouTube is recommending those videos a lot more to other people. If this would have been a full show, and people are only interested in seeing the results or only seeing like 2 countries or 3 countries and then they just skip the rest, that percentage of how much people are watching is going to be way lower, and then YouTube is going to stop recommending the videos. So this was actually just something that I discovered by mistake. I never thought of it. I honestly did not think of it at all. But yeah, this is something that I have to think of a way to make the videos to be recommended by YouTube, but I'm still gonna do the full show contest videos just because I like those. And to be honest, I cannot monetize those videos, like at all. That's like 0 coins. So when you see everything that's like more than 10 minutes maybe, those are totally not monetizable. It's impossible to monetize those. Because even if I react like to 25 songs and 24 of them are monetizable, if the 25th is not, the whole video is not. So this is what's kind of hard to make. Okay, I've been talking a lot and I've been missing a lot of questions. Prudent and not wanting to go on camera as well. I don't know. Oh, the Japanese probably then. Are you referring to the Japanese that they don't want to go on camera? I know a few of them that are quite crazy, and I think they would totally do that. Their English is not that good, so I think it would be interesting to actually watch them reacting, because they have like some really strong reactions. The Japanese people are reacting like they're showing you an actual physical reaction to things, and I don't think they would be shy. I just think that maybe what would kind of make them say no is because their English is not that good and they might be embarrassed to try to speak English. But I still think the reactions would be really cool, even if they don't actually speak. Zach is the plug show guy. What? I don't know what that means. Alex said the only singles I know are Kraft cheese singles. Great, that's a great joke, but I do not have Kraft cheese. I like real cheese. Kraft's not really... Well, probably if it's like Kraft European Kraft, I'm guessing it's a bit more different, but the American Kraft cheese, not cheese. I can tell you that's not cheese. Roma Vision 2020, what would that be? I don't know if that's referring to Romania, to Rome, the city, or to something else that I'm thinking about. But then, if I would do that, I don't think there are enough songs to do that. Ethnic show contest, that's actually in the voting right now on my Facebook group. You guys just don't know it because I did it a longer time ago. So I decided to leave it for later just to make this popular first and then to go to the ethnic songs. Beam Bam Toy is a banger. Obviously I'm seeing the chat way later, so I see that Vitra said yes, good idea, but I don't know what that's referring to. Did you know Lordi covered Diva on Finnish TV yesterday? I didn't. I actually want to see Lordi singing Diva. It's like, really? It's gonna be like Diva? No, it's gonna be like Diva. We have the wings. We have like red lipstick on and like some red boots instead of like the gory boots. What else? Have you listened to Kino's new album yet? I've listened to a few songs. They were recommended to me on YouTube. If I do it that way, I should definitely start with the countries and keep the results for last. Yes, I thought of that, Kaspar, also. The thing is that I don't want the viewers to get upset, so maybe I will still upload the full show and then somehow the countries afterwards, but then I'm afraid that people are going to unsubscribe because they're going to think it's just like repeatable content. So I don't know, right now I don't have it figured out. I don't know how I will balance the thing with not repeating the content but still be good for the channel, and yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to figure out something. I meant the army vet guy. You meant Max? And you meant the Scuttlebutt show? That's his YouTube channel? If that's what you meant, yes. But you said something with plug, and I have no idea what the plug was coming from. Oh, Poppy, that makes me happy. I am really chatty when it comes to it. I also like to talk about it to new people that have no idea what it is, and they just think that I'm like a crazy person talking so much about a TV show. But one of my best friends from Germany is about to move here this year, and I just can't wait for that because you're gonna see some videos with him. And he's also American. He was just living in Germany and we were friends back there. The chat is quite laggy. The chat is not necessarily laggy, it's just that you guys see what I'm talking a few seconds after I said it, around 20 seconds after I said it. So the chat for me is live, it's just that you see it later than me. So that's why I see the things later. You see what I'm saying later, actually. What do you think about Australia being in Eurovision? I totally don't mind that. I don't care about the geographical whatever thing that people are saying. As long as you're cool with it. I just don't know what's going to happen if they're actually gonna win. Because I mean, now I would like it. So if they could win next year, it would be fine. Because then I would watch it at a normal hour. But otherwise, I will I don't know how I'm gonna do it 5 in the morning. Um, okay, everyone's talking about Lordi and Diva. Imagine being able to hold a conversation about anything other than Eurovision. I literally can't. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I find it easy. I can talk about a lot of stuff. We can switch to TV shows. We can switch to, I don't know, math, biology, physics, whatever you like. I was quite a nerd. You could maybe do a census and group us by country teams for the quiz show. Ooh, that's an idea I never thought of. But let's not do it by countries. Just you guys group together to make your own groups. But then I don't think there will be enough people in to have like a lot of groups. Maybe we'll just have like 1 or 2 groups. How do you know all these Americans? Well, because we are living in the same community where I am in Japan, and I said this story before. I met Lauren at a fitness class kind of a thing, and we became friends, and from there I met Mike, Amelia, and Zach because they're friends together. And Max, I know from Okinawa. He created like a group called the Photographic and Videographic Community in Okinawa, and I'm part of it, and that's how we've met. And yeah, this is pretty much how I meet them. Plus, here on the island is a huge community of Americans. Being a serious Eurovision fan is hard. In Europe, everyone thinks it's a joke, and everywhere else, nobody knows about it. I don't think a lot of people think it's a joke. Some people might think it's a joke, but also those people that think it's a joke, most of them have never actually watched it. Like, they just watch the crazy stuff. And that's why I did not want to start the Americans just showing them like dancing La Chatumbai. I mean, that's totally fun, but if that would be their idea of what Eurovision is, probably they wouldn't watch it, really. If you ever manage to come back home this year, will you do some videos with people back home? I can totally try, but I cannot have my computer with me to edit the stuff, and my laptop cannot handle it. Like, my laptop is so old, it's from 2012. I could do live streaming probably. I mean, not probably, for sure. I could do live streaming from back home, but I could not do videos to edit them. Do you watch anime? What's your favorite? Ooh, I was never really a very big fan of anime. I did watch when I was a kid a lot of Pokemon. I was obsessed with Pokemon, and I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But when the anime became like serious, I had a few friends that were like in anime watching it like the way I was watching, I don't know, Lost or Friends. They were watching it like in a serious manner, not like let's watch some cartoons. I never got into it, but I've never tried either. So I'm not sure if I wouldn't like it. It's just that I see that all these animes that are popular, they have like 1,000 episodes, and I'm like, I don't want to start from back from 1995 to watch everything. I would never finish it. Well, Eisenherz, everyone wanna pick Kihag. And you're getting me. Okay, yeah, you see? So you can do that with Kihag, and then I'm gonna be together with Dana in a group, and you'll see who's gonna answer first. I'm in UK, and the Eurovision fan general public aren't really interested. Well, in UK, I also think the situation is different, because you also have Graham Norton, who I totally love the way he's presenting when he's like talking, when he's doing the Eurovision thing. But I think for many years he was making so much fun of everything that for people it's hard to take it seriously, because that's I don't know what to call it, the whole spirit, like the whole feeling of Eurovision was just fun because he was making fun, and I think that's the reason why. But just in Germany it was the same, and I was living in Germany in 2010 when they won, and when Lena won, right after that, Eurovision became serious again. And they were also kind of funny, making fun stuff about Eurovision. And once Lena won, it became extremely serious. Wait, I missed some of these things. I expected Dragon Ball Z. Well, which, by the way, the Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Balls, so I don't. I know the story of it, but I don't think I can sit through the whole thing. My favorite anime is Pokemon ReZero. I don't know that one. I never heard of it. Your Lie April Fairy Tale. Your Lie April Fairy Tale? Is that what it's called? I never heard of that. What is your favorite entry of Romania? Well, I actually made a video about it, and it is Let Me Try. Not so much for the song itself, which would totally be on the top anyway, but it's because that's how I started watching Eurovision. So I literally saw them on stage, and I was like, oh, this is what Eurovision is. I had no idea what Eurovision was at that point. And that's how I started watching Eurovision, with Let Me Try. Like, that was literally the very first song. And this is how I became a fan of the whole thing. So it has to stay as my favorite, my number one. That must have been verrückt. Yes, it was quite a crazy thing because no one was expecting it. I mean, to be honest, even when Lena won the national selection, the majority of people were still making fun about the fact that Lena won over the other girl. I forgot her name, but there was like another girl in the final, and that girl was so good. She had like such a good voice. She almost sounded like Pink. She had like this strong, very good singing voice, and Lena just killed the televoting. And people were making fun a few days quite after that. And then when Lena actually won the Eurovision, when you see her reaction on stage and how surprised she is, that was genuine because no one was expecting her to do better than, I don't know, top 20 was like the dream. I missed again a lot of the questions. Okay, so I see that. Well, I have to say about UK, because you're talking about it, I really liked this year's song. I mean, I think it was in my top. For a while, it was top 10. It was in my top 10, and it kind of dropped because I didn't listen to it as often. Like, some other songs came on top. But this is also what's interesting. I saw like a lot of comments today to one of my previous videos when I reacted to the 2020 songs for the first time, my marathon video, and a lot of people are like, you don't like this song? And I'm like, no, I didn't like it when I heard it the very first time, but there are a lot of songs that are just growers. And I know that this is maybe not very popular, but I think the song that I'm listening to the most at this point from the 2020 Eurovision is Finland. Like, I just love that song, and people don't really, and I don't understand why. Alina Eremia was on Junior Eurovision? I didn't know that. I like Alina, but I did not know that she competed. Isn't in Eurovision, in Junior Eurovision, aren't the kids supposed to be the ones writing the songs? They cannot be just the singers. I think they have to actually write the song. I'm curious how that works. Then I liked Blue. I also liked Blue before the live show. During the live show, I was like, nah. It kind of ruined it. And I kind of had the same feeling with Safura. She was like one of my favorites. I think she was like my second favorite after Blue in that year before the live performances. And I also think she was just like gasping for air on stage because she had like this crazy choreography, and I'm like, if they cannot do it, just don't do it. Then you have Georgia 2010, I think. That girl was like dancing and singing at the same time, like really well. But obviously they had the choreography prepared that to have the movement in the moments when she was just breathing and not while she was singing. And this is what Azerbaijan did not do that year. They literally just made a poor girl like walking and jumping and spinning and running back. And towards the end of the song, you literally can hear her gasping for air, which is not that cool. I think you should not feel how much they're struggling. Oh, okay. Someone is saying that the UK public still expect like the gimmick songs from the 90s. I'm actually quite curious because I also am gonna to make my own reactions to Eurovision from the 90s because I've never watched any of the 90s. I only know some of the songs from the 90s, but I've never watched like a full show. So I'm gonna do one of those too. Yeah, Dana, I also liked Blue before Eurovision, so obviously also my expectations were a lot higher. And not just expectations, I think even I did not hate it as much as I would have the live performance if I wouldn't have known them before. Do you have a favorite Eurovision country? If yes, which one? Well, that's hard. I have a few on my mind, but I'm not sure which one would be number one. But I think my choices will go somewhere in between Azerbaijan, Italy, and Sweden. I think that those three countries have songs almost every year that I like. But I'm still doing the country by country Eurovision now, and I'm just rediscovering and I'm realizing how many songs I like. Like from Norway, for example, I was expecting not to like too many songs, and then when I went through the list, I was like, wow, I like almost all of them. So that's why it's not really relatable. I don't know how to. I'm not very good with ranking it. Then you want me to I cannot do this live. I would have to somehow download the thing so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I can try to do some live reactions, but I need to plan ahead. If I'm planning ahead, I can do live reactions. Why Kaiserslautern, by the way, lived there? Yes, but where does it say Kaiserslautern? How do you know Kaiserslautern? I did not mention Kaiserslautern tonight. How where did you get Kaiserslautern from? Yes, I lived in Kaiserslautern. For 9 years. Um, the mix Fire More. Oh, I really like the Italy Fire More. I just saw like I'm not sure if that's live. I don't think it's live, but like their version for what they're gonna do tonight with Shine the Light. I keep forgetting the name of that. I know that has the shine and has the light, but I'm not sure if it's Shine the Light, Shine a Light, the light is shining, something like that. It's very love, love, peace, peace. My favorite Eurovision country would be Norway so easily if they didn't send That's How You Write a Song. I liked That's How You Write a Song. I mean, I didn't like it in the idea that, yeah, let's jam on it, but I didn't hate it like the people did. People really, really did not like that song, and I don't know why. Oh, is Kaspar leaving? Oh, bye, Kaspar. I really hope I'm not too late, because I told you I see this a bit later. But have a good evening. I almost said good night. Oh, you saw on Facebook. Okay, so you're a stalker. Yes, I lived in Kyrgyzstan. Yes, Nana, it's exactly what I just said. I'm being stalked. It's Shine a Light. Okay, Shine a Light. I think I said Shine a Light. Or they said Shine the Light. Shine a Light. Alvin Danson alone makes Norway a better ESC country than Sweden. Mm. I don't think it beats everything from Sweden. I don't think everyone saw my Facebook. I mean, maybe on the group, which I mean, my Facebook is not locked or anything. Like people can see what I have on. I think I don't remember what my privacy settings are, but yeah, it's just normal stuff. Like on my Facebook is literally just pictures of food and whatever random thoughts I have at some point. But I'm not that active now. Like I'm spending so much time doing all this YouTube thing that I don't have time to do what I used to, like on Facebook just every day. posting stuff. I do have an Instagram, but I'm not active on it. So you can find it, but it's literally probably like 4 pictures, something like that. I don't know why I just put together Instagram with like the influencers, and that kind of gives me allergy. Jedward. I see people are mentioning Jedward. I don't know from where the thing started, but I love Jedward for the fun of it. I cannot take them seriously, obviously. I'm not taking them as artists, but I think they're like fun. I mean, they used to be fun kids. At this point, they're men. Do you think Soldi should have won? I think Duncan deserves that. Well, right now, if I'm answering these questions, like half of you are gonna just close the chat, but I did not like Soldi. Like, almost at all. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't like Soldi. So if it was on Insta, it wouldn't be stalking anymore. Well, probably not. No, on Instagram would be following, not stalking, just following. Like creepily in the night following a person. That's not stalking. I'm from Italy and I really don't like Fai Rumore. Everyone with their taste. I really like Fai Rumore. It just, I think it's also a combination of how the language sounds and the fact that it's that piano, and it just gives you like that Italian classic kind of a feeling. I love that. If you want to do 90s Eurovision, I would recommend 1997. Also, the voting from 1998 is legendary. The voting from 1998? Let me think. What happened in 1998 that was legendary with the voting? Is it like when they were presenting the votes, something happened? Or the result? Don't be sorry for mentioning Jedward. They have like their niche audience. Yep. Okay, someone says that Soldi was a downgrade. Well, one of the reasons why I didn't like it as much is I did not feel the guy's energy. Like, I don't know, like, there's a very specific thing that I'm expecting from, like, artists on stage, and I get it if it's, like, a serious song to be serious, or if, but something with his energy did not match what I wanted. He seemed very serious the whole time. And I know that he's fun because afterwards I've seen like a lot of videos and whatever with him, but on stage and in his interviews pre-Eurovision, he was very serious. I don't know, it was like, I'm not sure if he was nervous, maybe he was really nervous, but I did not feel it. Yeah, I know what Fai Rumore means, and that's actually cool. Oh, you're living in Italy. Okay. I like Chain of Lights more than Rhythm Inside. A Million Voice and Love Injected. So, talking about controversial opinions. Okay. Well, Rhythm Inside, I don't know. Just to say from the Eurovision artists, like everything that happens outside Eurovision, I think that Loic Notet is the Note, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, Loic Notet is the one that I'm literally stalking. Like, I'm listening to all of his songs, even the ones that don't have a video. Like, I just like his music a lot. I like the text. I like everything. And you guys, if you're not following up with him, with his music after Eurovision, you should totally do it. A Million Eyes and Mud Blood. I forgot the title of the song. There are quite a few. And he has a song called On Fire, which is very good. Much better than Lithuania's On Fire. Again, let's do some more viewers. Just say everything you don't like, because that's what keeps people around. My top 3 worst Eurovision opinions are Ukraine is one of my joint winners in 2012. Montenegro was a borderline qualifier for me last year, and Sister was in my top 10. I have to say that Sisters, again, I did not hate it as much, but I could understand in that situation why the fans did not like it. And I don't think it was about the song, I really think the fans hated the way they were selected, and I totally think it was unfair. So it's like, the song was really not that bad, but the whole process, how they got to go to Eurovision, I think it was unfair. And also the thing is that actually like one of the girls, I think her name is Carola, and she went to The Voice Kids in Germany, and she was really good. She was actually my favorite that year. And I quite hope that she's gonna do well, but not this way. Like this, the way she got to do this was not the best way. Where do you shoot the American Reacts episodes? In US? No, we are here in Japan. So sometimes it's in my apartment. Like this is just like an empty room where I'm filming, but the apartment is a lot bigger. So there's like the bedroom and the living room and whatever. So we're filming sometimes in my living room, and sometimes usually when Mike and Lauren are like very lazy, they just ask me to go to their place, and then sometimes we're filming at Mike and Lauren's. Is it bad? I like San Marino 2020 than Switzerland 2015. You mean you like it more than Switzerland 2015? Or I don't understand the phrasing. San Marino 2020 is like funky. It's like if you don't care. Even the video song, like it's such a bad green screen on that video. Mud Blood, that was the name of the song that I was trying to say. I said Blood Mud. So Mud Blood, that song, I love the song and the video. He's like obviously such a good performer. I love him. Portugal last year was such a surprise. You mean it was a surprise that it didn't qualify, or it was a surprise the song, the way they that the song was selected? For some reason, I don't even understand. I don't even know what the song is about. I don't even know what Telemoves means. But the whole performance, it just makes me, I'm like mesmerized. I'm just staring the whole time. I cannot stop doing that. Like it's just the dancer, the way he jumps, and he's obviously hurting himself when he lands. You guys should just watch like on slow motion when they do those steps, like when they go downstairs and the dancer is like doing the flip and landing with the foot under his butt. Just go in slow motion and look at his facial reaction. I'm telling you, he hit his tailbone so bad. Like you can see it on his face. You can say that that's art and he's a very good dancer. I'm sure that thing hurt, what he did. What is your opinion, the Andrea and Smiley collaboration Dracula, my love? I loved that song, but also, I don't know what year was that? 2006? 2007? Was it the same year with Lubi Lubi, I Love You? I really cannot stand that song. But I remember whichever year that one was, I really wanted the song to go. But now that I'm an adult, I'm not sure that I feel the same. But at that point, I did think that that was so cool. They had the Dracula, then you have like the Transylvania thing, you have Smiley, you have Andra, who has a great voice. But I'm not sure what I would feel about right now. Like I don't think I would like it as much as I did at that point, when I was a teenager, kind of dumb. Stop It with Britannia on a Sunday Rocked. So this is something that I keep saying in all my videos. I don't understand why people cannot like two songs at the same time. So if your favorite is song A and song B wins your national selection, why do you have to hate song B just because you loved song A? Like you can like both of them. It's like people just choose one and whatever else happens, that's not good. It's only that one. I don't agree with that at all. And the same way, like I really wanted Laura Bretan to win. She was like my favorite before the show. And then the live thing happened and I really liked On a Sunday. I still stuck to the fact that I wanted Laura Bretan to win, But once on a Sunday won, I was totally, absolutely not upset. Even though like that beat my favorite, I actually really liked the live performance, so I didn't care. And right now on a Sunday is definitely one of the songs that managed to stay the longest on my playlist. I totally love that song. Not to mention how many times I just sang "Oh Oh" in the shower. Telemóveis means telephone. Okay. So can you now translate me the whole song if you translated me the title? Cell phone. Okay, someone says cell phone. It's telephone. Same thing. Mobile. Nu te găsesc pe Instagram și nici pe Facebook. Well, you have to look better then. I'm totally there and I'm not on hide mode or anything. Telemóveis is about Conan Osiris dropping his iPhone. Is that for real? Or are you making fun of me? Because right now I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or not. Like, even if that's the story of the song, I still love it. Actually, that might make it even better. So, Alex, what about translation questions for the quiz? I thought of it, but I'm scared it's not really fair for a lot of people. Plus, I don't know from which language to translate to which language. Just imagine that I would put questions to be translations from like Turkish to German, or not to German, like let's say to English, like translations from Turkish to English. People will not really know that unless they're like from Turkey or have some sort of a connection with Turkey. The same thing if I would choose any other country. So even in today's question, the one from Italy, you know, the lyrics were like in Italian and then just the last part was in English and the word was an English word. I would have liked to pick an Italian one, but I wanted to keep it kind of fair for everyone. Ljubi Ljubi I Love You is a banger. I wouldn't really say that. I don't know why. It's like my least favorite Romanian entry. I find it so childish. So extremely childish. It literally feels like they just wrote that song in one afternoon. Like, I don't know. I don't see any creation thing whatsoever. They just thought, how do we get more votes? Let's sing in all the possible languages that we can in those 3 minutes. And for each language to have a different person and each one of them to have a different costume. Great idea. Let's do that. It's like, I don't know. Not for me. If I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, no, but a lot of people recommended it to me. I know what it is about, and I kind of know what's happening, but I don't know any of the winners or any of the seasons or any of that. I just know of it and some stuff, like how it works. Do you guys remember when people hated alcohol because they liked Cherry Red more? Yeah, that's literally the exact same situation. Is because you like one song and another song wins, you just decide to hate that song. That's literally dumb. And this is something, this is like my prediction right now for next year. A lot of these artists from this year, they're gonna have another song next year. And if that one song is not gonna be as good as the songs from this year, people are gonna totally crush them. They're not even gonna qualify them into the final. If the songs are gonna be just a little bit worse than the one that they had now, people are gonna hate it totally. And this is exactly how the fans are gonna react to the whole situation. That's why I would guess for a lot of the artists it would be better to take like a year or two break and then come back. Is there any chance to do Japanese reacts to Eurovision? So probably you've missed that part. I just said it earlier. Everything was in works, but then this whole thing happened and they are not as outgoing as the Americans. So they just prefer to like stay in and not really get in contact with anyone yet, which is totally fine. But I think now the rules actually now starting 2 days ago on the 15th, it's still 16 for you guys, but here's 17th now. On the 15th, they released whatever, all the rules. So maybe now it's gonna start, but people are still very cautious. They're still not. The Gringe on Alex's face. Is that when I was talking about Ljubi Ljubi I Love You? I don't know why, like that song just makes me... What about song titles through a few languages, then back to English, and we find the title? That's actually a really cool idea. I might actually just do that. So, thank you, Harrison. Lubi means to love or to kiss. I think... Is that a question or you said it? Lubi... I thought that Lubi means love or like my dear, my, you know, my sweetie. I thought that's what it meant. You could do translation questions like this. You put English lyrics in Google. Oh, the same idea. Okay, Jay. So you have the same idea as Harrison. Now, since two people said the same thing, I might just do that. Catch me running around my house at 4 a.m. buzzed on a 6-pack of Mountain Dew. On Mountain Dew. Screaming everywhere around the world. Yo ti amo. É sempre igual. OMG. Well, just do that. But if you do that, please film yourself and show it to us. How do you get buzz on a 6-pack of Mountain Dew? Except for like having a sugar rush, nothing is gonna happen. How about you reacting to the favorite songs of your American friends? Well, they don't really know all the songs yet because they're literally not allowed to listen to the songs. So all they can listen to are the years that they've reacted to and nothing else in between. And they're not doing it either. They're also very scared to use Spotify because some of the playlists are random. So right now, Amelia at least told me that her and Zach, they're like totally jamming, but only on Eurovision 2020 because that's the only year that Zach watched. So he doesn't know any of the others and they're not allowed to do it. Next. What do you think about the Romanian entry 1993 Nicola Ballerina? Do you know the song? 1993? I thought... Wait, am I wrong? Uh-oh. My brain just broke. I thought Romania first took part in Eurovision in 1994, and I thought the first song was Dincolo de Nori. 1993? I know that Nicola was in Eurovision, but not in 1993, and with another song, the one when they were like playing the DJs or whatever. Have you ever known? I don't know Ballerina. Oh, I meant American songs, Alex. Oh, to their favorite American songs. So Lauren had that idea to actually let me listen to some of them. My very guess is that I will know a lot of them because from the normal conversations we're having, I kind of figure out what they were listening to. The only genre where they will catch me like off guard will be like the country music. Both Mike and Lauren really like country music. They're like actually very good dancers on country music. And they would, that style would surprise me. But if they're moving like whatever they were listening in like middle school or wherever, it's gonna be very similar to what I was listening to back home. The first song is on 1993. Are you sure? I literally do not remember, like Romania went first in Eurovision 1994. I mean, that would be really embarrassing if it's 1993 and I'm doing the quiz night. Pre-qualification round. Well, then it wasn't in the thing. Your American friends already know some songs. Do you know what songs they love so much so far? So I can tell you this. Zach's favorite song from what he've listened from Eurovision, he only knows 1 year, is Georgia 2020. Like that, he loves that song. Amelia's favorite song is from Moldova 2011 of So Lucky. She loves that one a lot. Lauren is torn between the grandmas from Russia, Sweden from this year, and also from this year Uno from Russia. So she's in between the mamas, Little Big, and Zdop Shizdup. Not Zdop Shizdup, that's Amelia. Oh my god, I'm getting like not buzzed. I'm not drinking enough, that's the problem. Then Mike's favorite is definitely Uno, Little Big. He's on that one forever. And Max's favorite song is actually from Georgia 2016. Your American friends already, okay. Romanian reacts to American country songs. Do it. It'll cash you in a load. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Lauren to find like the weirdest ones. Maybe the weirdest videos too. I love So Lucky. I love So Lucky too. It like a lot of the Moldavian songs are like so. I feel like they're underrated, especially like the older ones. I think they're a lot better than the results they had. Oh. Muchos saludos desde España. Hello, Jay. Cano. I'm just gonna guess you're Juan. I don't know why. It's the only Spanish name I know that starts with J. Juan and Juanita. I'm pretty sure it's Juan. Amelia loved Moldova, yes. And Amelia also loved Moldova in the rock contest from 2005. I think she just likes not Moldova itself, but I really think she likes Stop She Stoop. People keep saying in your videos that Amelia keeps noticing things nobody else does. Do you notice this too? If I notice the comments that people are saying, or if I notice that she's noticing, or if I'm noticing what she's noticing. I do think that she sees stuff that I honestly don't. Like when she was talking about the tattoo of the guy from Denmark, or she saw the eyes on the bra from Cleopatra. Like, yeah, I totally missed that. But then again, I've even missed the mummies in the video. Like, I haven't noticed the mummies until the semifinals when Lauren, or I don't know who said, it was like, those are mummies. I love Lothar. I love Lothar too. Quite a lot. But people don't get it. So when I did the reaction video, the 2012 with Mike and Lauren, they didn't like it. They thought it was weird. But I love the story of the song. What's the weirdest thing you do the weirdest thing you do because of that? Well, here, nothing was really all that locked in. The weirdest thing that actually happened, and I'm not really happy about it, is when I was telling you that I was going to those like fitness classes stuff that where I met Lauren, I was doing that like almost daily. And since this whole thing started, I cannot do it anymore. So I'm here a lot more, so I have more time to do the videos. But I'm totally missing that, and I've also lost around 4 kilos. 4 kilograms just left. And I don't really like that, because it's not like fat went away. I'm pretty sure that whatever I was working on before went away, because now it must have been like 6 weeks, I think, even more. So in the past a year and something, I never took that long of a break from working out that specific thing. So it's a high intensity training thing. If you guys heard of it, it's called a HIIT program. Yes, Adley is the one who said the thing that Amelia is noticing stuff. I've noticed Adley noticing Amelia noticing stuff. Neither Nicola Valerina, then Dan Bitman. Okay, you need to check if in 1993 Nicola actually went to Eurovision. I would bet money right now that she never actually competed in Eurovision. Mike said the mummies. Okay, so Adley is paying a lot more attention too. Yeah, I didn't even see the mummies. Like, I was so focused on the girl. The Americans see the entertainment side of things more, I guess. Yeah. Also, I have to say that even though some of the songs are in English, they're not really focusing on the lyrics. A lot of the times, like when I'm saying towards the end of the song, so this song was about I don't know what, and they're like, oh, really? Because they're just paying attention to like the whole craziness that is going on. Will you upload reactions from full Eurovision shows again? Yeah, I said this also before. Yes, for all the years where Mike and Lauren are going through, those are going to be full shows. I'm not going to split those at all. And thank you for calling my channel amazing. Actually, this makes me extremely happy. I said it from the very beginning that when I see that people are interested in something, I'm just gonna invest a lot more time in doing it. Hence how I got to do the trivia night. I saw the first night people really liked it. In the second night they also liked it, so I thought let's improve it. When I went to get a haircut Thursday, the elastic of my mask broke and I got a cramp holding my mask to my face. What? I got a cramp holding my mask to my face? You're not supposed to hold the mask. If you're holding your mask, it's like not having a mask. Which, by the way, I have to introduce you to my mask. So, doesn't this look weird? And I'm wearing glasses too. If I'm wearing this for more than like half an hour, I literally get like some red lines on my ears. It's like so annoying. Plus, my glasses get steamed constantly. I drink a gulp of Tsika after I come back home. It just feels like it's burning away everything. Oh yeah, that's pretty much alcohol 60%. So yeah, you can do that. I wish I could say I lost weight, but I gained. To be very honest, I was expecting to gain weight. So I did not weigh myself at all since I stopped that because I did not want to see how fat I'm getting. And then I think like last week at some point, I just went on the scale and I saw the number and I was like, what? How is that even possible? But I'm guessing because I'm doing a lot more of this, my appetite is way lower. Like I'm eating less than I was when I was working out. Like working out really makes me hungry and I eat a lot. And yeah, quantity wise, I'm eating probably a lot less. That's how you lose the weight because you're not eating enough. I work at a gym. I know HIIT, love HIIT. Well, when I started doing HIIT, literally my very first class of HIIT, it hit me and I just had to sit down for like half an hour after the class and the trainer stayed with me because I was so close to throw up and I did not know if I'm gonna throw up or not. And just to know how ignorant I was about working out, I didn't even have an idea that you can throw up from working out. Like I didn't know that that's a thing. And I got sick while lifting the things and like your heart rate goes so fast and if you're not used to it, it's gonna be really hard. But right now I'm very good at it. So that's why I hate this long break because I cannot do it anymore. I love especially the track workouts where you like go around the track with weights or stuff. And I know how people can love HIIT, but I also can understand why people would hate HIIT. It's really hard. Dida Dragan one. Okay, so now you guys are talking about Dida Dragan, which again, I don't know. The fact that you create all this Eurovision stuff on February and now you get 3k subs, that's amazing to me. So now, full disclosure, I actually started, like my channel as a channel exists since 2008, but I uploaded like in 2009, 2010, I was like literally just copying the music from the songs and I was writing the lyrics. That was all I was doing. It would be just like a picture of the thing with the lyrics. I kind of had to delete those because now is not with the rules of with the rules of YouTube. Back then you could do anything. And I started last year trying to do some stuff. So last year I did a few reactions and then I stopped because I had to fly back home and I didn't know how to do the whole thing. It was more like, let's just try this. And now the 3,000 subscribers that I'm having are from now because last year I managed to gain around 100 subscribers. So yeah, everything happened from February to now and that's why I'm like so happy and so grateful, and this is what like really pushes me to do this, is because I see that people really like it and I see my subscribers count just going up every day and that's pretty cool. I really love it. More. Have you saw Australia's stage concept for Eurovision 2020? I did not. So they had, do you mean like the actual stage concept or I forgot the guy's name, or what the guy does on YouTube? I forgot his name. Why did I forget his name? Oh, by the way guys, just I want to mention this because I totally forgot. So if you guys know the channel Toying Boy, They're doing like Eurovision stuff too. They're really fun. They just had like their video for the grand final of 2020 with like people voting all over the world and the juries and whatever, and I got to represent the jury of Romania. So if you want to go to check that video, you can go and see how I dressed up for the occasion. Hatari branded face mask. Ooh, like that face mask? I'm not saying that I wouldn't wear it. I just think that a lot of people would be staring at me. I would feel good wearing it, but people would not be that happy. Laurențiu Kazan. Well, actually, Laurențiu Kazan was well, not at that point. I was 4 years old, so he wasn't like my favorite. But like growing up and knowing the song that he wanted to send to Eurovision, I loved that song. Like Say Something is a really great song, and I think it would have done a lot better than Dincolo de Nord did, because Dincolo de Nord is so good because of the text that's in Romanian, so people would not understand it. But Say Something was in English, and I think it would have done pretty well. How old am I? I'm 30. Just turned 30 in March. I turned 30 a few days before the whole thing got on closed down stuff. So I managed to have a birthday party dinner. You gotta go? Okay, Dorde. Bye. Have a great evening. We're not gonna stay that long anyway. It's been like more than an hour now of jibber jabber. If you guys have any questions now towards the end. If everyone remembers the scandal around the twins Indigo, those girls, OMG. And they've just released, I have to tell you this, is it them? Yeah, it is them. So the girls from Indigo just released a few weeks/days ago, I don't remember exactly how long ago it was, they released something on Spotify, like some song of music, and they're advertising it as good to increase your immunity against the thing. So just to see how out of touch they are. They literally think that them singing, I mean, I could see why them singing would scare away the virus. So yeah, that might be a thing actually. Listen to it. See what happens. I'm not trying to. Is Europe China light in 30 minutes? It should be in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I thought it was 4 a.m. here. What do you think about Andorra, Luxembourg, and Monaco? Well, I don't have a lot of thoughts about Luxembourg and Monaco, to be honest. I mean, I would like to be as many countries as possible in Eurovision. Andorra, on the other hand, I would really hope they would come back. I really think that they had a good song. I totally loved their Salvem and Mon, Salvem and Mon. I love that song. But I could see why they would not compete. First of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, I'm not sure if they're making enough rating to like make the money back. And third of all, the other countries did not vote for it, even though the song was definitely good. How bad did those girl group age? I don't know. I did not even see them. ATL. I'm trying to highlight the high points of Romanian Eurovision history today. When you say the high points, are you looking at the image upside down? Because you're definitely showing like the bottom part of the Romanian Eurovision history. Hey PH from Azerbaijan. What does PH stand for? Is it something that I could actually pronounce? The representative of Iceland just had a home concert yesterday. Well, they actually were pretty active on YouTube and live streaming and stuff from their homes. Like, they did quite a lot of stuff. So the fact that they did that yesterday too is not surprising to me. They were, yeah, very active. Oh my god, is Indigo the one that sang with the thing to put sunglasses on the sun? I didn't know it was them, but I know the song. But I think like on my brain just like wants to protect me from all that and it just closed it somewhere like in a corner somewhere that I cannot remember it. Eisenherz says thank you because why? So if you guys think that you should go watch Shine a Light, we can stop the chat and maybe I will try to sleep. I don't know if I could right now. I always need at least 1 hour. Do you follow some national selection? I do follow some national selections, mostly Germany, just because I'm like emotionally attached to it. I like the Swedish one because I find it really cool, and I like the Norwegian one also. And the Romanian one for sure, I mean that's a given. Yochi Papai definitely was robbed. Bye Erison. Oh Dana, don't start. I mean, Asia was still fine. I know Yakutine Inimata Mia. Yakutine Shinima Mia. I remember that one. And Trey Sudest, I was a fan of Trey Sudest, I'm sorry. When I was like 8 years old, I was jamming. Oh, because I told you about the time. Okay. You're welcome. It would be cool and interesting if you show to your friends the videos of the history of Eurovision, why they started in Europe 50 years. Yes, I actually was planning to do that, but I'm scared that in those videos are gonna get spoilers. But I want to do that. I want them to see like all the winners of Eurovision, like starting from the very beginning, and it's in the works, but I'm trying not to make them get spoiled. Karaoke night. Well, I'm just gonna try to tell you what one of my other ideas was, that for the trivia night to actually listen to a song in my headphones and to try to mumble it to you, like not to say the words, just try to la 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 it, and you guys to figure out what song I'm singing, because that would not be easy. Bye Swedish Bee Panda. Have a great evening. I could try. So guys, really this time is gonna be a goodbye because it's almost 2:40 here, so I need to go to sleep. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that you're gonna be back for the trivia night next Saturday. I'm gonna be working on new questions, and I think that this time it went even faster than before. I think this whole thing helps, so maybe I will make more questions for next time. Yeah, if you guys are the winners and you want the things, let me know because I'm gonna email them to you. But also if you don't want them, it's not a problem. I also saw that a lot of the people from previous week did not give me their email, so they did not want the things, so it's totally fine. But if you want them, you need to tell me first. So I'm not sure how many of you are still left here, but if you're any of the winners and you didn't give me your email address, you can email me. You find the email on my YouTube channel or on the Facebook group, my Facebook group. You can also send me a message there. Yeah, everyone is going and I'm gonna go too. Also because I'm kind of finishing this, let's just chug this. My throat got really dry, talking way too much. So, have a good evening guys, enjoy your Shine a Light. I really want to watch it though, but probably I'm just gonna watch it tomorrow. And see you. I'm still gonna stay to say goodbye in your chat afterwards because you're seeing this delayed, but bye for now.